Hello, everybody. It is me, Empress Gattusi, otherwise known as Crimson. Today, we're going to be talking about episode 4 of Beast Tamer. And wow, so we finally got to see Rain's backstory, his tragic backstory, which I think was just used as like something to just set up his base personality. Because this is either we're going to go back to it. Maybe we will go back to it because it seemed like it was like a serious topic, and it seemed serious, but at the same time, it didn't seem as serious. So it seemed like something to just base his personality on that just made him a true hero was because he was like in the Beast Tamer village where like I guess all of them were probably the same level as him. Who know if they like monopolized Rain maybe with his power, but it seemed like they all had the same power and they all had different subs parts and sub like powers because at the starting of this episode we saw that he also had another sub another sub ability in his Beast Tamer thing because we saw Beast Tamer, Insect Tamer, and then he had assimilation where apparently he can transfer his soul into the soul of a temporary like a temporary contract that he does into like a bird or into any other animal, and he can control them. He can also talk. He can also talk in his voice in because his soul is inside the contract, a temporary contract that he can control. And he turns into a bird and flies off and talks as a bird. And I was like, dude, what? Like, I guess they are crazy. Like, even like Tanya was the Dragonoid was surprised. Same thing with Kanade. It's like, dude, this guy has so many sub abilities in his Beast Tamer thing. There's like no, there's like they even like tell him like he's just like, isn't this normal for a Beast Tamer? It's like no, it's not. It's like, dude, even like as a viewer, I'm surprised by this. I didn't know so many abilities that because usually you just think Beast Tamer, he's just gonna control beasts and that's it. And who knows if he can like because like was that the beginning of this episode or even last episode where when he contracted Tanya was like she was just like even though that like she looked at the contract and she was like, oh, I feel different with this contract. I feel like I'm closer to you. I feel like no matter where I go I'm close. I wonder if he can like later on, like even if he's far away from them, if maybe I don't know if it's like a feeling or maybe he can like summon them too, because it'd be cool if he can like summon them from far away if they're not close. Like who knows if some sort of like dastardly plan that the heroes might do in the future. But at the end of this episode we saw that this episode we didn't see the heroes whatsoever, and my whole entire thought process was like, damn, how is it that they don't run into each other? It's probably like a same thing with like Marvel movies, or like, why aren't the other heroes here? Like when they could help, but it's like everyone's always busy. So I guess like even though that sometimes in Sword Series it seems like the world's a small place, I guess maybe this world is bigger than it is because he like never he like they like him and the heroes never interacted until the end of the end of this, so that sets up them trying to like use Rain again. But I guess this episode also was a character building episode because it seemed like they gave him so much characterization and so much like building up of his personality this episode that leads into I guess what the next episode was going to be with them trying to get Rain on his side. But I feel like Kanade and Tanya like built up the main character Rain so much this episode that it's going to be harder for harder for the hero party to I guess use him because they built him up in a way to be like based on like the like I said with his backstory that his village ended up getting burned down by monsters, and he ends up having like a hero complex where like he like needs to like save people, and that's why he like interacted with commoners, and he has more of a good head on his shoulders where he needs to like do the right thing, and he needs to like not make what happened to his past a thing. Who knows if like maybe we'll see maybe the monsters that attacked his villagers were demons and maybe they thought them as like a threat or something like that. Who knows where that's gonna go? But the whole entire episode was like I said, he ended up leading the simulation ability. He also one thing that I was talking about in my last thought that I was really wondering what his abilities were going to be that he was going to get from the Dragon Girl, and it seems like he just got like a basic boost, but then he also got a magic boost, and like apparently he was also like in his backstory it seemed like he was also able to use magic, so he's not just a beast tamer, he's able to lightly use fire spells and heal spells. But now since according to Tanya, is that Dragonoids are second to none in magical ability. So I'm wondering if he can just use Fireball and heal, or like since Dragonoids are like second to none in magic ability, does that mean he can also use other spells? Like, I hope that it isn't just because dragons can only use uh, fire spells. Like, I guess there is other types of dragons. Who knows if we'll get into that? But I hope that he's able to use more than just heal and fire, because it seemed like since he said that their magic potential is heightened, I guess he got heightened. So now he can use magic and he can also use athletic abilities. So I'm wondering what type of side effects he'll get from like the fairy girls or even like the fox in the future. But I'm definitely interesting to see where the story is going to go from there. But his backstory was pretty interesting. Then seeing him, get the camaraderie that he didn't get with the heroes, getting with his two new comrades being the two contracted girls. I'm really liking the story. I'm really liking the characterization that these characters are having. Tanya is super cool, super sexy, super kawaii. Same thing with like Kanade. Definitely good additions to his new party. Of I guess they could be the true heroes, even though that they're like the ultimate species. But like I said in my last review, I'm assuming that ultimate species are like I guess like the I wonder if these heroes even have the potential to even like grow to be as strong as like the main character and as strong as ultimate species in order to fight the demon lord. Because so far their rank is very low. They must be very at the very beginning of their adventure for them to just be like it had like they totally just threw Rainlist under the bus and didn't use him to his potential. Like literally we saw I burped right there, sorry. We literally saw like flashbacks with him thinking on his time with the heroes, and he watched them when they were on like adventures in like forest, and he was being the watcher when all the other heroes were like asleep. He like carried all of their things for them and even had temporary contracts with animals to like carry their things so it didn't wasn't a burden on him. He also used like they tried to do with their temporary contract with when they tried to replace him with another beast tamer, that he like used his like multiple abilities to temporary contract multiple people in order to use those to help on their journey. Like man, they like totally like I like how just because he didn't have powerful spells that they thought that he was useless. Damn man. And then like they're gonna try to get him back. But I like how just for this lost wood thing, like it's not like the lost wood thing was gonna like they're still gonna have to like further like the hero party will have to go further and further in their adventure, and yet they only want to use him just for the lost woods. Like what? These guys are brain dead. Like at least like the main character will probably end up, as like Kanade and Tanya said this episode, he's too good for his own good, so he'll probably like be apprehensive, but he'll probably end up helping them. And like they'll try to, like I said in my last review, try to poach his beast, but the beast probably won't do anything. And then since they're like the reasonable people to the main character, they'll be able to like show him not to help these people, but he'll help them anyways to be have like the upper hand. What was it? The morally good, you need to be like I said, more courageous. You'll like take the upper. I wonder what word am I looking for? I can't figure out the word, but upper hand, like above them, the morally good outcome in order to like be further output in that thing. But other than that, I think that's all that happened in this episode. Other than him assimilation ability, him learning spells and being able to like fight off against slimes, do more E rank adventures and things like that. We found out his backstory, the girls uplifting him and things like that. And then I guess like there was like them fighting off against orcs. Like orcs are rank E monsters. Like, dude, I wonder if like the adventurer skill set compared to like I guess normal non-adventurers, regular people. Like, dude, I can't believe that orcs were rank E. Like, dude, what what type of other beast rank E and higher would they have to fight off against? Like high orcs, maybe I wonder what rank. I guess the king lizards from a few episodes back were also rank E, or maybe they were like rank higher. But dude, I wonder what other beasts they'll fight off against when they get higher ranked adventurers to see what type of thing is going there. But yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention was like I can't believe like how I don't know if it's the contract doing it or if there's some other like thing at play, but man, it's both Tanya and Kanade have just like fallen in love with the main character. Who knows if it's like his nice personality or if him being like a true hero is like I guess like giving them like umpy gumpies and their heart throbs in order to get them go doki doki, and because they both have fallen in love with him. It's like, dude, it happened so easily. Like, dude, all he was just nice to you. Like, like what? You're just being nice, and then you're just getting them enlockment in their hearts. Like, what's going on? Like, how is it so easy for him to do it? And I guess like he is like sort of that airhead sort of like personality, like like he like takes it straight forward, so like he probably won't notice their things unless he like sort of straightens up with them. But can't wait to see where that goes. I guess he's gonna get every single one of them in love with them. He's gonna get that true harem experience. And I guess like the Dragonoid said to Kanade last episode, sharing is caring. So you need to share the harem. And no, I really hate how none of these harems get like a beast boy. We need a boy in there. We can't just have all girls. You need at least one guy, even if it's just like his like loyal companion to be like him having, but they're all just gonna be girls. But I want there to be a series where like at least when someone gets a companion, a part of their harem, there needs to be at least one guy, even if the guy doesn't do anything, even if there isn't any guy on guy action. At least having that like your best bro. You need a best bro in there. You need camaraderie in that. But it's just gonna be a bunch of girls, which it is what it is. Still a good time. I guess this episode was the calm before the storm. I guess we'll see what type of scheme the heroes will try to use on the hero, and then the beast will help the main character Rain try to get out of it or like help him, and then we'll see where that goes. But I can't wait for the next episode. This series pretty interesting, pretty chill, pretty just a nice easygoing time to just watch it and just interact with the story. It's a pretty fun watch, and I hope that other people are having a pretty fun time too. Tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section too of what you think, but these are my basic thoughts. And leave a like if you enjoyed my thoughts. If not, and if you had more deep and more inspired thoughts, or if I'm not talking about things good enough, you can leave a dislike or tell me your own thoughts in the comment section below. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, episode 5, or any other things I might talk about in the future. And yeah, bye. See you later.